Hello, it's Friday, and that means that it's my day here at theReelDVDWatchers. I'm Kayla as usual, and I'm here to review something for you. I'm pretty sure that someone has already reviewed this, which is a television show, which I seem to be doing a lot lately. Wow, I'm watching a lot of TV. It's probably Cody who did the review, too, because he's the only one I can think of off the top of my head that likes this show as much as I do. I know that other people like it though, but it seems like he might like it more than me. Supernatural. Carry on my wayward son. I just discovered this show over the summer. I know what you're saying. Kayla, how could you be so obsessed with the television show so quickly? The answer is because it's awesome. Is it weird that I only have the first and the 5th season? I actually was really hesitant to watch this show because it kind of looked bad, and CW doesn't have a good track record with producing shows. I'm sorry to say, I haven't enjoyed very many of their shows. I can only think of one off the top of my head, which is Gilmore Girls, and that's the only one I could think of that I enjoyed. I mean, what's on the CW right now? Gossip Girl, and Vampire Diaries, and 90210, and that's nothing that I'm really interested in, and so I was a little nervous to watch this show because I was afraid it was kind of going to be corny and hard to watch, but boy was I wrong. Yes, it has some corny moments, but sometimes corny is good, especially with the gravitas of the storyline and the constant shit these guys are going through, just constantly battling in death and violence, and everybody you love is always going to be in jeopardy because of what you do, and they are superheroes without secret identities. Like, superheroes have secret identities to protect their loved ones, and Sam and Dean don't, and it's funny and devastating and heartbreaking and heartwarming, and it's about a family, but it's also about the apocalypse. It's just so much. The show was created by Eric Kripke, and it's currently on its 6th season, but he's always said that he had a 5-year plan, and that ended last season, and boy did it end, and it just was so epic. The entire series has been so epic so far, and so all-encompassing, and everything is connected that it's hard for me to believe that some of these things weren't intentionally brought up in early seasons so that they could be brought up again later on. The Croatoan virus, for example, that was never created or conceived so that they can use it as a catalyst for the apocalypse in the 5th season, and yet Eric Kripke made that connection. Yes, the man's a genius. This show is about 2 brothers who are hunters. What do they hunt, you ask? Well, that's simple. Evil. Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki play Sam and Dean Winchester, the brothers, and they have great chemistry. Their chemistry is probably one of the main reasons this show works, because it's believable that they're brothers. It's believable that they would die for each other, which they do on several occasions. They hit the road in the 1st season to find their father, and the story just never stops. It's just such a good show. It has a lot of co-stars, Jim Beaver, Misha Collins, and they have people come in and out. Jeffrey Dean Morgan played their father, and it's a lot of people going in and out of their lives, but the basic overall premise of the show is about these 2 boys and family and good and evil and awesomeness. I don't want to tell you too much about the show because it's so epic for me, I guess, is what I think. It is epic. It is epic. But what I will tell you is that it's about violence and scares and smart-ass remarks and brothers and humanity and angels and demons and the apocalypse and Lucifer. So that's all for this week. I hope that you enjoyed my review, even if it was probably a repeated review. Cody, I apologize if I stole this idea from you, but come on, we've had like how many videos? There's like 500 or almost 500 videos on this channel. There's no way we wouldn't repeat things. I'll be back next week, hopefully with an original movie or TV show that no one on this channel has reviewed yet. Until that time, have a good weekend. Scott is tomorrow. And be sure to watch movies and television, because there's a lot of stuff out there that you might be missing. So, peace out. And Jensen Ackles, you're delicious. He's also very talented. He's not just eye candy. Didn't want to give that impression.